What's up, everybody? Welcome back to more DayZ. Let's play. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Let's go ahead and top off the thirst meter. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Keep that. Oh, look at this. Somebody else. Hey, we did that, I think, didn't we? Yeah, I think we did that last video. It's been a little bit since I last recorded. Carrying enough. Let's go. Let's check this out. I don't see any activity. Oh, look at that. All right, I'm going to go this way. Like I said before, I think it's a waste of time to keep engaging infected. So we're going to go all the way around. Shh. I miss. Ooh. Go ahead and eat this. This is spoiled quick. I know. You want to hold on as much as you can, but the thing is, I've done that with potatoes, and then I go to eat it, and it'll be spoiled. I don't really have anything to cook it with either right now. I got the cleaver. Let's go. Oh, check that out. Check that out. I don't have any seeds. If I had seeds, I could have planted it. We would have food. But we're going to keep on keeping on. I'm going to cross over to this side. None of these are fruit-bearing trees, so... I mean, you can check them if you want, but I don't think these bear fruit. They don't, because you'd see it. You'd be able to see, like, the pears and the apples on, the ends of the branch, the leaves. Those are the telltale signs that those are fruit trees, except for the plums. You can't see the plums. The tree limbs are the leaf colors look like that. And you don't see any plums at the end, but you'll see them at, like, the base, the trunk, from when they ripen up and fall and hit the ground. But we're going to keep on keeping on. That's okay. We got a little ways until we get to the next city, but we're good. I'm satiated enough to where I got enough, my thirst is quenched to, we're not going to get dehydrated before we get to the next town. I'm not ever going to get dehydrated. Like I might carry this around so I find another bottle, or I might just take my chances. And if I get dehydrated or start to get dehydrated, I'll just drink from the fountain. Yeah, that's what you can do, just drink from the fountain. Or you can drink from the river, but it's contaminated. It'll just make your character sick. Then at that point, you would have to find charcoal tablets, which you just find like the hospital in any city, which would be the blue building, or it'd be like a white building, tall building, those big hospitals, and they'll have like nurse infected, maybe some doctors, patients infected, like kind of roaming around. That's how you know. That's a telltale sign that you're near. Just like when you get near the police precincts, you see like the infected cops kind of roaming around, roaming about. Even with the infected police cars. You know what I haven't seen? Like on the road, like the ambulances. You'll see those like in military bases that have like the quarantine zones and things like that, but you won't see those on like the road. I've noticed that. Why don't they patch that in where every now and again, it doesn't have to be to where it's OP and super easy for you to find medical. Like every now and again, the map is so humongous that, on some roads can have like instances where, there were ambulances. Or some cities. You know. right, no mushrooms. So yeah, I ate that potato. Forgot that we were full from drinking the water from the jerry can. Completely forgot. Luckily, we didn't overdo it because you can't overdo it and you just vomit it back up. I don't think that makes you sick. I think it's just me you overate. But you don't want to do that because if you throw up, that's going to make you thirsty and hungry all over again. Then you're just undoing what you just did. So essentially, you're making it worse. Just ate, and Lord help you if that was the last piece of food you had, and you're like in the middle of nowhere, like right here, and it's gonna be still you still got a little ways before you get to the next city, and you're vomiting more than once. So now your cores is gonna go from being full all the way back down to yellow or even red. That's what I say. You don't want to get sick in this game. I'm telling you, you cannot afford to be sick in this game, especially when survival. It's about survival of the fittest, and survival is the epitome at the core gameplay. And we all make mistakes. Because I was horrible when I first started out in this game years ago, like 6, 7 years ago, when I first started playing this game. Horrible. Like I tried to do it using basic common sense logic, and that didn't work because I didn't really understand the core mechanics of the game. I didn't know how to make a fire, and you know, just aimlessly wandering like it's GTA. That's not gonna work. You need to load up YouTube, load up a tips and tricks video, or watch a walkthrough, and go from there. No mushrooms. I think somebody may have been here. Look at that. Chlorine tablets. Okay, so that's good if you're thirsty and you get lucky and you find a bottle full of water. You would use those chlorine tablets and you want to purify it first. Or if you fill this up at like a ravine, use the chlorine tablets to purify it, then drink it. All right, that's what the chlorine tablets for. If anything else, I don't really know, but that's what I've used it for in the past is to purify water. Like if you're a fresh spawn, you take out a zombie, you go through his pockets, right, and you find the chlorine tablets. So what you would do is keep looting, and oh look, there's a water bottle randomly. All right, don't drink it because it'll just make you sick. So you would use the chlorine tablets to purify the water, right? Then it makes it safe to drink. All right, that's what those are for right now. 90 minutes, and then the server will be restarted. Sometimes if it's a night, I'll hunker down here too, one of these two houses. Mm-hmm. Usually dig a garden plot, but I don't have any seeds to plant. That's perfect. You night cycle starts. Get some wood, firewood. Get some bark for kindling. Make a fireplace. Cook your food if you have any, and take some seeds, plant it. Bro, by the time the night cycle's over, whatever you plant will be full grown. And that's even more food. That's breakfast, and then some, and then some. Nature feeds in abundance, my guy and gals. Unfortunately, that apple's rotten, and we can't get the seeds out and replant, make apple trees. I wish you could. I wish you could. You know what? I'm interested. I'm thinking about what is Badlands gonna be like. That's a desert map. Not many things grow in the desert. However, because it's hot, things can thrive more so than in the cold. We have to find like a desert oasis. It's like, how's like, man, I can't wait for Badlands. At the time of this recording, it's not out yet, but who knows by the time this airs, it might be out. It just says coming soon. Does that mean, maybe it just comes. Does that mean that we're gonna get the update soon? Oh sh. Oh. All right, we're good. That scared the piss out of me. I was like, does that mean we're gonna get the update soon, or does that mean we're gonna get new information soon? What does that mean? What does that mean? I can't wait. I feel like if the update drops, it's gonna be all over YouTube. Bro, they had to have seen me. Bro, I hauled, bro. Oh my God. Like I heard a shot pop off or something. But that was in that direction. Bro, that's a squad. They had, they were traveling like a convoy. But I'm a fresh spawn anyway, so I think they figured, hey, a fresh spawn will leave him alone. That's one of the perks of being a freshie. I would too. I pretty much leave you alone unless you come up, because I've had fresh spawns do that. Come up swinging, trying to take my loot, then you're dead. It's like, are you stupid? But if I see a fresh spawn kind of roaming, I leave him alone. But if he comes up being stupid, then he's finished. He probably cleaned this part out already. That convoy. Let's see. Yeah, look at that, nothing. Sometimes you'll find a 9mm. Don't mind if I do. And we got shotgun. We got nine for whatever gun we find. Still got the 22 LR. So if we find the hairpin, jacket is damaged. Got 20 freaking slots. Take my chances with this jacket. Shoot, the hoodie's damaged too. Oh, there's a rack 37 on the. Marksman scope. And there's a rack 37. All right. All right, we're cooking with gas now, guys. Got ourselves a firearm, so 2 firearms. The Derringer and the rack 37. Cargo pants? What? And I got duct tape in it. So technically, I can go ahead and repair. I can go ahead and repair this jacket. All right. Help boost that insulation. Because the insulation drops Damaged, badly damaged, worn. Installation drops. So you want to keep your stuff as pristine as possible. I know you may not be able to do that 100% of the time, all the time, especially when you got to get to, if you're in the firefight, and you kind of got to get to safety, and you're in like a long, lingering gunfight. Gunfights are different on this game versus um, like DayZ. This is DayZ. Like Arc Raiders or any like arcadey Fortnite or any other type of shooter, even Call of Duty, right? That counts as arcadey. The gunfights are different. You can make them similar, but they're different. It's like long and drawn out. If it's not like wham bam, thank you, ma'am, like you're like medium close range, like far range, you gotta reposition, bandage up. You know, you doing stuff like that. Bandage up, reposition. You know, eat food, drink, try to flank them. It's like it's the realistic setting and realism of the simulation. It's more simulation style versus arcadey. It's just, I don't know. To me, it's just the gunfights on here feel different. It's a different type of vibe, you know. I don't see anything. If you had a sniper rifle on the other way, but I still wouldn't be able to see him. There's no use complaining, crying over spilled milk. Like I always say, I mean, like, what are you gonna do, right? Top off the thirst. I mean, that still ain't even 30% with the jerry can. Ain't even half, so to speak. Yeah, you'll never go thirsty. Never. I might drop the, I don't know, we'll see if I have to. I'll probably drop the barbed wire. Haven't found a bat yet. Okay, so we're good on installation for right now. Why the fudge? Is he way over here? Convoy was coming from this way. They probably cleaned each city out. That's probably why I can't find anything. I don't see any zombies. Okay, there's one. See if I can, how close I can get. It's like I don't need light shoes. It does depend on what shoes you got. Shoot, can't even. All right. What the heck is that? Tripwire. Oh God, it's not gonna go off, is it? Nope. Police jacket. 556 by 45. One set of sweater. Lab coat. Close that front door. What else is in here? I feel like it's. Sometimes you come in here, the first thing would be the shotgun or the SSG and or. Sometimes there's M-locks in here. Oh, yes, we just came from. Let's go upstairs. Paramedic pants won't spawn in here. Someone's already been in here, so there's a good chance we might not. We might not find anything unless they left. Unless they say, screw it, I don't want the M-lock. You can take it. But I feel like that convoy. I feel like they're stopping and cleaning out towns, like the whole map. You play on map in servers with convoys like that, they stop and clean out the cities. Not mad at them. It's just it is what it is. Nurse dress shouldn't be spawning up here. Medium installation. I'm just not a big fan of that blue camouflage. that's why I did that. You wonder why it was like it's you just a police jacket. Raven is just I'm not a fan of that blue camouflage. So and yes, being aesthetically pleasing does matter in this game to me. You don't have to be generic, big plain rap, or Mitch Math McGrath. All right. Man, nothing. I can't even glitched out. I can't even freaking. In his house, they probably put the tripwire down. To be honest, luckily it was already nothing was attached to it. I very lucky nothing was attached to it. Okay, see now. We had a dilemma. We are in a dilemma. See. All I got is a freaking apple. Freaking apple. Shoot. Fudge. What do we do? Both of these are equally important. Like this is my water here, but like I said, this town had a fountain. You saw the fountain right there. I can just go, like I said, fountain to fountain. I'm gonna top off the thirst once again for the last time. I think I'm gonna leave this behind. Carry the shoddy. I'm gonna carry this. Do I have enough room? Either one of those. Could drop this. Haven't come across the bat yet. Plus eating fruits and stuff. We'll get thirst and hunger. Best of both worlds. Let's see, what's that back there? What is that? Yeah, no food, no nothing. Was infected. There he is. He's right over. He way over there. Shoot. Like these. What I'm gonna do? Fill this up. And then we got a full mag and then some. See that? So now we're student boot, at least for low tier. Low mid tier. Can opener. Badly damaged. No M-Lock magazine. And we're good. We are good. I could put, where'd it go? I think I dropped it. I could put drop this barbed wire. There we go. Much better. Freaking running around. It's starting to spawn in now. Ooh. But ooh. Ooh. I think we're good on thirst. I think we're good on thirst. Shoot, I can't even carry it. Can't even carry it. Leather repair kit. Keep like the police loadout. I think that helps with warmth too. Just in case we get thirsty again in between cities. Nope. Nope. I never had to leave my jerry can behind. Where are we? Alright, so next city is the big city. What's over here? Running shoes. Here's how we solve that problem. Come on down. That's how you solve that problem. Come on. I'm not gonna shoot him. It'd be a waste of ammo. Thought somebody else had aggroed him for a second. That's why I was looking around. That's why I stopped to see, like, who's coming. Made me think somebody else aggroed him. It was me. Yeah, they definitely buffed these zombies, hearing and all that. I felt like I was far enough away to where they wouldn't really aggro. But was I wrong? But I really think that convoy came through here and cleaned that city out. That's another tip and trick. Be wary of convoys. Now, some maybe you might get lucky and stumble upon a couple of Care Bears, and will take you in and feed you and give you gear. You know, a big Care Bear squad, but most of the time it's not. They'll wipe you out and keep on going. Take your loot, add to theirs, and keep on going. That was a big convoy. Know when to pick your battles wisely. Now, yes, you could say, well, I'm a fresh spawn, and that's in game, but I need that loot. I need that loot. Someone's been in here. I think that squad been in here. That's what I'm saying. Look at that. Look at that. I need that loot. But keep in mind, that's a freaking convoy. You might be able to take one down. Might be. But it's like 4 or 5 other people. Man, that was a truck he had. Now, it may have just been 2. One driving the truck, one driving the Humvee. But I highly doubt it. That was crazy, bro. They ran me right off the road. Scared me half to death, bro. Scared me half to death. Still got a ways to that city. All right, let me come here. And I'm going to stop here for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. My name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like and subscribe to help the channel and the series grow. Be sure to ring that notification bell so that you don't miss an upload, all right? Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next adventure. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace out.